Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the 31 Days of Halloween, where I post a new tutorial every day in October. For today's look, I have this undead flapper for you guys. I am obsessed with the 1920s, and so I felt this was perfect to do. First, I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with some concealer, and then I'm going in with the shade Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. Just putting this in my crease and blending upward kind of as my transition shade, and then taking Petal Pusher, also by Makeup Geek, I know, shocking, and putting it in my crease as well. I wanted my eyes to look kind of dead and lifeless, so I'm using kind of like muted colors. And now taking the shade Vintage from Makeup Geek as well, and putting that in my crease, really working it in there because this is kind of a darker shade. Now I am lining my eyes with the NYX liner. I will link it down below. I don't remember the exact name of it. Right Meow. And now I'm just taking an angled brush and kind of smudging that liner out to make it a little bit more even. Taking the shade Americano, I'm going in and darkening my crease up just a little bit more. Popping on some mascara. This is my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Then going in and putting on my Lash Boss lashes in Sherry. Now I am just putting some foundation on, and this foundation, if you couldn't tell, is a lot lighter than my skin tone, and rightfully so. I'm kind of want to be like ghost-like an undead ghost flapper. So I really want it to be very pale and just kind of just sickly looking. Now I'm just setting that with some translucent powder, and make sure you always set your neck and your chest or wherever you put the foundation so that it stays. Just popping some black Kohl liner in my waterline and then smudging that out with an angled brush. Now I am just going in the contours of my eyes and taking the shade Barcelona Beach and putting that kind of in the corner of my upper part of my eye, and then going in like where my dark circles would be and really kind of working that in. You want to keep it like darkest in the outer part of the circle and kind of fades to lighter, and then you want to keep it also darker towards the inner part of your face, near your nose, if that makes any sense. Now I'm just filling in my brows. I wanted to do these kind of exaggerated, very rounded eyebrows like they had in the 1920s. I have eyebrow hairs and they kind of got in my way, so this turned out not as perfect as I wanted it to be, but you get the point. Then I'm just taking a little bit of concealer to try and clean up underneath my brows where I have a bunch of hairs that are just kind of sticking out. Now I'm going to start to contour my cheeks. I really wanted these to stand out and make me look very kind of hollowed out. And I'm taking Barcelona Beach and doing this S shape. I've done this in a few other of my videos, and it's very effective in getting your cheekbones to really stand out. Now I'm just taking a flat brush in that Barcelona Beach and really defining this line. Also note how awesome my hair looks in the back. Go Anne. I'm just blending downward to kind of create that shadow underneath the cheekbone, and you want to do this kind of subtly. You don't want it to get too dark and muddied, I don't know, underneath there. Now I'm just taking that fluffy brush and really fading out that line. I want it to be not so harsh. I wanted it to look like they were kind of my actual cheekbones, and when things are a little too harsh, it doesn't look that real. Now I'm going on top of my forehead to kind of create that indent, and using that fluffy brush at first and then going in and defining it with that flat brush. And I'm just going to kind of sort of speed through the second side. You guys saw me do the first side, so doing the same exact thing, creating that S shape, and then going in and defining it a little bit and shading downwards. Then buffing it out. Now I'm just contouring my nose a little bit. You don't have to do this, you can. I just thought it kind of added to the overall look. Then just blending everything out with that fluffy brush. Now for the teeth, I wanted them to look ghostly, kind of elongated, a little bit like they've just appeared there. I don't really know how to describe them, but they don't have to be perfect. I'm using the end of this Cover FX brush and just kind of using it as my guide for the teeth. And they actually end up being a little bit crooked, so don't judge me, but they do. I really wanted to elongate them and make them kind of drawn out. Now I'm just going in with Barcelona Beach in a tiny, tiny, tiny little brush and shading in between each tooth. I didn't want to make this shading too dark. I just wanted it to be dark enough to define the teeth, but not so that they stand out that much. I wanted everything in this look to be kind of muted. Now I'm taking the shimmer shade from my Lorac contour palette and popping that on all of the high points of my face to kind of make it stand out, but I didn't want it to be too shiny. I just wanted it to be, you know, a little bit iridescent, I guess. Then I just went underneath my eyes again to make sure those dark circles were still there, unlike usual. And now I'm just going underneath my collarbone to really kind of make them pop out. Collarbone, to make it pop out. Sorry guys, it's been a long day. And just going in all the little kind of contours of my chest. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see the rest of the 31 days of Halloween. We only have half left, so you should subscribe now. I'll see you guys in my next video.